Let's imagine two families. On paper, they look exactly the same. They bring home the exact same paychecks, they have identical job titles, and if you peeked at their savings accounts, the balances would match to the penny. But out in the real world, they act completely differently. Family A is out spending freely. Right now, they're picking up a brand new car, rolling right off the sunny dealership lot without a second thought. Meanwhile, Family B is in panic mode. They are sitting at the kitchen table, canceling their streaming subscriptions, putting off buying new clothes, and packing every spare dollar away into savings. So why the huge difference in behavior? It all comes down to what they think is going to happen next year. Family A is expecting a big promotion at work. Family B heard rumors about layoffs and is terrified of losing their income. Neither family is making a math mistake. They are both doing exactly what makes sense based on their personal outlook for the future. Our daily choices at the grocery store or in a car dealership reveal that our inner feelings about the future carry as much weight as the balance in our bank accounts. Now, let's zoom out. What happens to a whole country when millions of households suddenly start acting exactly like Family B all at the same time? This creates a chain reaction economists call the confidence multiplier. It starts with a massive, sudden drop in people going out to buy things. When spending drops, retailers see revenues dry up. To survive, they cut costs, leading to job losses. And here the loop closes. Those unemployed workers stop spending completely, pushing revenues even lower, creating an accelerating downward spiral. The exact opposite happens when people feel great about the future. High optimism leads to a wave of shopping, which forces businesses to hire more people to keep up with demand, giving those new workers paychecks to go spend. A widespread fear of hard times can actually conjure a real-life downturn out of thin air, even if the factories, resources, and technology haven't changed one bit. This psychological reliance extends to big businesses too, through commercial credit. Think of credit as an invisible bridge built entirely on the trust that a loan given today will be paid back tomorrow. When banks suddenly get spooked about the future, that bridge disappears. Lending freezes up in an instant. Suddenly, even healthy, profitable companies can't get the basic cash they need to make payroll or buy inventory. We saw this play out with brutal clarity during the 2008 financial crisis. Our physical world was fine. The factories were fully equipped, the power grid was running, the workers were ready, but the institutional trust between banks simply vanished overnight. When major, long-standing financial institutions began to collapse, nobody knew who was safe anymore. That uncertainty caused panic to spread across the entire banking sector, and they stopped lending. The damage didn't stay contained in Wall Street boardrooms. Because businesses couldn't operate and families couldn't get mortgages, the loss of paper trust resulted in real-world neighborhoods filled with boarded-up, abandoned homes. Without the trust that holds everything together, the heavy physical gears of the global economy simply stop turning. So if an economy stalls simply because people lose faith, how do society and institutions go about repairing that deep sense of uncertainty? Governments serve a dual role during a crisis. They act as psychological cheerleaders to signal a stable future, while also providing financial support. But there is a massive hurdle here. If the public remains terrified, handing them cash won't fix the problem. They will simply take that stimulus money and store it for safety, rather than spending it at local shops. To overcome this, governments rely on direct financial injections. Programs like the Economic Impact Payments are designed to physically push cash into people's hands to try and force that frozen cycle of consumer spending to thaw out and start moving again. Because these feelings are so critical, economists actually measure them every month using metrics like the Consumer Confidence Index. It's a numerical score that tracks the collective psychological mood of the entire country. Financial markets watch these mood scores obsessively. An uptick in how hopeful people feel today is often a much better predictor of tomorrow's profits than looking backward at last quarter's financial data. The global economy is a direct reflection of human psychology, where our shared belief about tomorrow literally builds the reality of today.